Well, do you recognize this parking garage? We are back at Harlem Irving Plaza. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago that I was here. But we are back for a very important reason. And the reason is that Harlem Irving Plaza is the home of the third Flagship Toys R Us location. We have one at Mall of America. We have one at a mall in New Jersey. I think it's called Meadowbrook Mall. And now, its third location, pretty surprisingly to me, is here at Harlem Irving Plaza in Norridge, Illinois. I knew eventually that Chicago was going to get one. I didn't think it would be this soon. And if I was a betting man, I would have guessed that it would have been at Woodfield. If not Woodfield, then maybe in the downtown Chicago area, around State Street or Michigan Avenue. But no, we got it here in Norridge. Pretty cool. It's about an hour drive from McHenry. It's not the closest mall. It would have been more convenient for me if it had been at Woodfield or Gurnee Mills perhaps, but this is not bad either. And we're here to check it out. And it's really a no-brainer. The Macy's Toys R Us content that I have been posting so far has been doing really well, to say the least, on my channel. My first Macy's Toys R Us visit in downtown Chicago very quickly became my most popular video. I still don't understand how that happened. And the Macy's Toys R Us was really not the main reason I was even in Chicago that day. I just wanted to do kind of the touristy stuff down there, and that was just a random thought, like, oh, hey, maybe we're down here. I hear they got Toys R Us and Macy's. We should definitely document this. I never expected to do as well as it has, and continues to this day to get good views. And I originally wasn't even going to have that be its own separate video. I was just gonna mix it in with some of the other stuff, possibly me doing the pedway, just kind of put it all together. But I decided to make it its own video, and I'm glad I did. It definitely paid off. We'll see how this video does. We've done a lot of the Macy's Toys R Us. We're covering our first Flagship Toys R Us now, until we can get to Mall of America again. Welcome back to HIP. Now, this is not a brick and mortar traditional Toys R Us that you may remember from your childhood. This is not a new anchor. This didn't replace like the Best Buy or anything like that. This is sort of a medium-sized store, from what I can tell from other videos that have been posted already. Similar, I guess you could think, to like a typical clothing store or shoe store in a mall. I don't even know exactly where this store is. I see some Lilo and Stitch over there. Yeah, I did not expect to be back here so soon. Oh, I already see it though. Just up on our left. I had no indication that this was happening from my last visit. And there it is. Welcome to Toys R Us. Thankfully, not nearly as crowded as some of the other videos that I have seen. I think a lot of folks went here during the grand opening week. Before we go inside, there are some displays that we can check out.
Now I'm tougher than him. Normally he's like 6'8", right? At the time of the movie.
Yeah, he doesn't look that bad now.
Nah, he don't scare me now. I'm 64 years old. I'm not afraid anymore. It's been 50 years. He don't scare me.
Yeah. There is definitely very similar theming here as the Macy's Toys R Us. I saw this in a previous video as well. A little bit about Jeffrey's story. In 1958, the famous Backwards R and Toys R Us name are seen for the first time. The famous I Don't Want to Grow Up commercial song was heard for the first time in 1960. 1975 to 1984, now we're getting to my era of Toys R Us. Now, this is a type of Toys R Us that I remember as a kid from the 1980s. Looks like Jeffrey got a more adult look in the 2000s, kind of like a lot of us. And in 2024, Jeffrey arrives in Chicago. Apparently it's Harlem Irving Plaza's diamond anniversary. Alright, let's do this. This looks very familiar to the Macy's locations. Alright. Have our Lego stuff here. Gonna be dealing with some music stuff here, unfortunately. I expected that though. Lots and lots of Legos. Ooh, need some Funko Pops? Yeah, they seem to really be promoting their Funko stuff. It's kind of like a GameStop, right? It's all over here. Jeez, more Funko stuff. Oh, we do have a Minion thing though. That's cool. And a Tails. Ooh, a giant turtle. $40 for a hand-painted Leonardo. Batman, G.I. Joe. Munsters figurines. Never thought I'd see that. Minecraft stuff, Pokemon. Five Nights at Freddy's. What do you like, the scary section? Sonic. I already have a tail similar to this. Alright, Disney Frozen. Pretty cool. A lot of Disney Frozen stuff. Disney Wish. Fairly new movie that's out now. Oh my goodness, a lot of pink Barbie stuff. Oh, little kid bowling sets. That's cute. So, which era of Jeffrey are you? Johnny Tractor. Yeah, it's a pretty decent size. Oh boy, there's all the bluey stuff. Big dinosaur over there. Now I know like in Mall of America there's a lot of like interactive stuff. I haven't seen so much of that here yet. I mean, there is this little playset here. I remember that being one of the big things that they were selling over at Mall of America was all the stuff you could just kind of play and interact with. Ooh, more Barbie stuff. Monster High. Yeah, I mean, this is all similar stuff to what we're seeing at Macy's, just a little bit more. Ooh, Play-Doh. Yeah, I'm just happy to see this here, you know. Remember how devastated we all were once we heard about, like, the bankruptcy and stuff, you know. You know, I missed my opportunity to vlog the original Toys R Us locations. I definitely had my channel at least for a couple of years before they started that process, but it just never occurred to me to document it, you know. Alright, we got some Turtles things here. Not really my favorite series out of it. Oh my gosh, we have Care Bears. Wow. Talk about going back to my childhood. I don't remember if I had a favorite Care Bear or not. No, I definitely watched a lot of Care Bears in my earlier days. Oh wow, they got a whole thing. Okay, it must be making a comeback. I was not aware of that. That is wild. Oh my gosh, look at all this. Packaging sort of has a retro vibe to it. But wow, I did not know that Care Bears was a thing again. This is definitely new stock. Wow, that is so cool. Are they like rebooting the series or something? I'm just not aware of it. That is wild. That's cool. Hello Kitty stuff. Alright, we have some Moana stuff. Very nice. Moana 2 specifically. Cute.
Look at the dinosaur.
My kids definitely liked the Baby Alive back in the day. It's kind of sad though that there's really not much here that they would be into anymore. It's getting too old for this stuff, you know? Yeah, I'm not really seeing any souvenir type stuff. Do have a nice selection of games here. I think you know what I'm going to say when I'm referencing the one thing that's missing here, though. And of course would be the video game section. That was definitely my favorite part of Toys R Us. If you're of a certain age, you know what I'm talking about.
I think you would love this.
Bought most of my Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64 games at Toys R Us. And yeah, I played all those games on the kiosk that they would have. Still not quite the same without that anymore, but you know, you gotta download most of your games these days anyway, so it's like don't ever see that coming back, unfortunately. Oh, Miss Rachel, she's like a popular YouTuber, a little bit more popular than me, but she is a fellow YouTuber. One of these sort of educational channels that's not quite the mind rot is like a Coco Melon or whatever, you know. I don't really know much about her channel though, other than she's like a sort of teacher turned YouTuber, I guess. Oh, cool. Some electronic games. I always wanted like a electronic pinball game like this as a kid. Never. They weren't quite as fancy as this, but they did exist as a kid. I already have a little slot machine thing in Wayne's Arcade World. Yeah, I would have loved this pinball game. Never did get one though. It was pretty expensive, understandably. And we got a big snoozimals section over here. I don't know much about these things. Oh boy, they are soft though. Wow. Not cheap though. Some more stuffies over here. A little sloth thing. Okay, well, here's a little Jeffrey's. We already have one. We don't have the one with the stocking cap, but what else do we have? That's cute too. Little keychain thing. Yeah, this is the Jeffrey we have right here. I think we got him from Woodfield, if I'm not mistaken. This is the House of Marbles. I'm a little surprised there's not more interactive stuff here. Other than that, I mean, it's a really nice store. And it's not as big as you're gonna remember from your childhood, but I don't think they're going back to that and opening up traditional brick and mortar stores anytime soon. So I think we covered most of everything here. Pac-Man game, but kind of a weird port of it though. Yeah, cool, but yeah, don't really like that version. It's walkie-talkie, Super Mario. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I just don't know if there's anything I'm gonna buy today. Yeah, which is okay, but. Oh, they got new glowworms here. Oh my gosh. I kind of want one of these. Yeah, I won't lie to you. Oh my god, I love my glowworm from back in the 80s. Did not look like this, I think. Again, if you're a certain age, you know exactly what type of glowworm I had. You had to practically sit on the thing to get it to light up. They were a vibe for sure, but I loved it though. Interesting to see a LED light strip. They didn't have these back in Toys R Us during my days. Ooh, there's a little train thing here. Well, I guess you can interact with this little pool set. This is cute. A little air hockey thing. I would have loved both of these at some point in my childhood. Actually, I wouldn't mind them now. Yeah, I was with you. What are these things? A twist. I don't know what a twist is. Oh, I found another Stitch thing. And I think that's going to do it from the Toys R Us here at Harlem Irving Plaza in Norridge, Illinois. The third flagship location. And the first in the Chicagoland area. And yeah, we found a Stitch section. Probably similar stuff that you would find at Box Lunch. But that is cool. Just spotted this as I was headed out. This is cute. Super soft and cuddly. They forgot about the fluffy part, but oh, they got Angel, of course. Her face looks kind of weird, though. I don't know. Doesn't look sorry. Uh-oh. Come on, stay up there, Angel. There we go. It's a little different material than that guy up there, too. Kind of weird. Polyester foam thing, I guess. Oh my god, this is cute. I have a taco thing that my kids bought me. I think when we were at Water Tower Place. And this is the angel equivalent, I guess. Little strawberry or something there. That's neat. I have the taco one. What is this? Oh, he's got like a avocado, I guess. And there's the plushies. Disney Baby. That's cool. Neat little Stitch section.